Hello. You may know me as John from Two Angry Ducks, but today you don't care because I'm here to talk to you about Power Rangers the movie. And what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and the stuff in between. Go, Power Rangers! I do need to make it very clear, if you didn't see in the title, please, I'm a very big advocate of this. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. I'm going to be digging some fucking crap up and throwing it in the sky. So if you don't want to know what happens in this movie, if you're trying to keep your virgin ears clean, you need to get the fuck out of the room or put it in your save bar and watch it later. For this, you need to not be here if you don't want to know what the fuck's going down, because spoilers. Why don't we just get started, huh? There's some grievances that I've had deep in my heart for about 20 years now, and they perpetuated them in the movie, so I've got to start venting about it. First and foremost, I don't know how many times you're going to try to fucking tell me this, Saban, but a mastodon and a fucking saber-toothed tiger are not dinosaurs. This movie did not fix that at all. It did not even try. It basically just shat on the idea even further. The ship crashes in the Cenozoic era 65 million years ago, leading you to assume that this is the end of the dinosaurs, if you want to call it that. And why the hell would the Zords who dropped down into this planet as the most powerful life form, I get that role, the Transformers did it worked well, it made sense, but where were these fucking robots finding mammoths and saber-toothed tigers in fucking 65 million years ago BC? You tell me where. Now, in the original show, I found this out this week, I thought it was interesting, that it was kind of like a Ark survival situation where in the Super Sentai show, they were humans and dinosaurs and prehistoric animals living all together, and each tribe had their own dinosaur or avatar, basically. And so when Rita and shit goes bad, they end up freezing 5 Rangers. So the Rangers aren't like new teenagers or anything in the Japanese show. They're basically they are frozen in time and reawoken in the modern day to fight Rita when she wakes up. Not that mind-blowing considering it's magic and shit, but whatever. But yeah, so it makes more sense if you're humans and they alter history so that humans and dinosaurs are together, and then each tribe was represented by one of those dinosaurs because that was their favorite. I thought it was a cool aspect. I mean, granted, it's not very plausible, but it's fun. And while we're on the subject of fucking 65 million years ago, what the hell, Zordon? Literally, the point of the movie is she's coming to Earth to have Goldar dig up this crystal and then destroy all life on Earth. So you're going to stop her by crashing a fucking meteor that starts a fucking KT, whatever the hell it is, extinction level event. Well, not unseen. It was seen 5 or 4 times before that. So,
not a great plan.
To avoid Rita winning and to hide these coins, you kill 80% of the world instead of 100% of it. Well, I guess at some point she's not getting the power, but dude, come on, man. Rational thinking. Jesus, Zordon. Come on, Bryan Cranston. What else? Yeah, earlier, no Bulk and Skull. A little disappointed by that. No, I mean, not so much that it was, it broke my heart or ruined the movie, but it would have been nice. Instead, you get these 2 bitches that...
So, this is where you come every Saturday instead of practice. Tragic.
They fucking are hating on Kimberly for justified reasons. So they're portrayed in this way, and then you're like, because Kimberly, I guess, showed a naked photo to somebody, and the guy confronted her being like, yo, you're a bitch. And she's like, fuck you! And she punches his tooth out, and then she becomes, edgy, I'm gonna cut my hair off in the fucking bathroom, because I'm Kimberly. Life's hard. So anyway, I digress. I'm supposed to be talking about the bully situation. They did have something that made me snicker a little bit in the theater because I sent her thinking of you emoji and then it's poop. But that's just my immature side having some good times there. God, what else? What else about the movie? Don't get me wrong, I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was fun. Definitely a popcorn romp. The first 2/3 of it are great. They're phenomenal. The character development's outstanding for a children's content show. And then turned movie. And God, man, just the last third of it just shat the bed for me because you're waiting and you get a lot of good story. You get all the way through it and you kind of expect and hope that this character development is going to really lead to something cool and awesome, and then the comic book genre is going to hold hands with drama and it's going to shake hands and it's going to be great and the skies are going to open up and they're going to give fucking Oscars out to guys in spandex, and you're just waiting for that moment to happen, and it's not going to show up in this movie because they just didn't really know what to do at the end of it. They take their entire first 2/3 being super serious and then it just kind of away from there. because it went to the Ranger stuff, and they didn't do enough Ranger stuff. I mean, they're literally in their costumes fighting putties for 3 minutes tops, if that. Not even, and then all of a sudden they're jumping into their dinosaurs, which arguably are what you're there to see. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the redesigns. It's funny. I laughed quite a bit. I'm a huge Red Ranger Jason fan, Austin St. John, from back in the day, but Billy won me over here. He was definitely the standout of the movie, and they all had their moments, and they were all good, and that's what's, I think, good about it, is that the fact that I was able to at least at some point get behind every character and enjoy them and what they were doing on film. So that was definitely solid on your part. Good job, guys. I was like, this could have been a total fucking train wreck, like so much of the camp before, but you did a good job. And Elizabeth Banks, you were the thread, that lifeline to the 90s show, the best. And you walked an interesting line between scary as fuck, because you're just straight up murdering people and ripping their teeth out like some kind of crazy homeless cat lady, to build Goldar, which is interesting. And then you're eating jewels and stuff. But it was funny as soon as they had that scene. And immediately afterwards, Trini's in bed, and you see this drip, drip, drip on her face, and like Rita Repulsa's like hanging right over her, and I was like, what is this turning into? And then you have the masturbation joke and the fucking butt play jokes within the first 10 minutes of the movie, in the beginning, and you're like, oh. What? And it jumped right back to that. I don't know. Maybe that's just my teenage mind watching this and thinking that. But I was like, literally, she just said this, and you're just throwing them together. I don't know. I thought it was funny, and then they literally have this funny toss each other into the wall fight like they're Terminators or some shit. Well, I guess they kind of are human Terminators, the fucking power stuff. Oh, everybody wants to know this. Don't worry. The theme song does show up for like a solid 20 seconds. So get ready for that. Thank you for letting me vent on that. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. If you liked it, like it below. If you want to comment, love to hear it, love to talk. Dialogue's great. And yeah, have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and see you next time. Yeah, and Jason's dad, you totally should have just married Pam from The Office. You would not be turned upside down on that truck on the highway getting beat up by a gold monster if you had just married Pam and not been a dick. I'm sorry, you done fucked up, bro.